Now tell me how I can lose with this setup. Straight up. Ah, now that's refreshing. And an immediate gamble opportunity. I'm taking it. That was kind of bad. I want to do it once more. D8 is like one of those make or break items. Just like, they could carry your entire run. Alright, let's press it again. Fuck! I guess we kind of just have to live with that for a while, huh? I most likely only have one more roll for the entire floor. Just like Rock Bottom said, only goes up from here. Wait, we have an XL floor! I didn't even know. I just took it. Okay. One more D8, please. Honestly, that's better than base stats. Insane. Speed. Yeah, I do like how it turned out. Oh, we could have one more D8 roll, but honestly, I just love that speed stat. Alright, Gemini, there we have it. And a perks? Not that we need it, but it's very nice to know that's in the pool. Well, can't even go outflow. What a bummer, honestly. Yo, outside of the run, can I quickly just talk about how goddamn hot it is outside? Literally, summer came out of nowhere. I swear, like, I was walking around with like 2 hoodies like a week ago. I'm not even kidding. And all of a sudden, it's 26 degrees Celsius. With like full-on sun beaming down onto us. Like, nah, bro. I'm overall more of a winter guy, but this is just insane. Like, I wouldn't mind having November again. The first signs of snow. Like, short days, long nights. It's just awesome. You saw that dodge? That was sick, man. There's a golden key. We kind of need that. I mean, we cannot go the first odd floor. That train has passed. But at least for this floor, we can open as many chests as we want, which is kind of good. As well as a temperance. Honestly, I'm doing that right now. Because with Lilith, you want to take damage. To Zerstick. Cambion Conception is incredibly underrated. Okay. Sure, taking even more speed. And there we go, double free key. Restock? I might take that, honestly. Even more raw damage as well. Old Capacitor, that's a very weird trinket. It is, as far as I know, it's only worth on spacebar items that have 4 or more charges. I know Taited can, obviously Taited can make big use of that. That's why I'm honestly not taking it. Wow, thanks for the damage. I don't like you, Bumbo. You're weird. But you know what's not weird? I don't need that! I have enough. Chill. I mean, I'm definitely using the opportunity to do the sacrifice room here. Oh my god. Since we're topic of sacrifice rooms, another friend of mine actually picked back up Isaac. The last time I played was like 7 years ago, like pre-repentance. And they literally told me that one of the first things I did was they heard that sacrifice rooms are kind of good. So then I went out of the way. Oh my twisted pair! Oh my twisted pair, man! Fuck yeah! Basically, they got me to the sacrifice room and then just called me and said, yo, bro, what the fuck happened? I was in the sacrifice room, I didn't look at the game for a second, and now I'm suddenly inside of the dark room. What happened? And I was like, yeah, that can happen sometimes. They were straight up flabbergasted about that. Oh, thanks for opening that secret room. Also, thanks for the key. We're kind of stuck on having barely any pickups. Also, I probably should have got the restock on the previous stage. But that train has passed. Are people still complaining about this room? I don't know, it's been a while since I've been on the Isaac subreddit. But I know that people have been complaining about that room for like ages. Okay, let's have a look. Wow! Now, wow! I can't, man. Dude, Box of Friends and Twisted Pair is like one of those rare, extremely cool combos. That combo is actually thumbnail worthy and you immediately know what is going on. Talking about thumbnail worthy, that might actually make the thumbnail. Depends on what else happened this run. Also, Ace of Spades, that's enough pickups for ages. Oh my stopwatch! As well as even more gambling. Yes. Yes, sir. Ooh, yeah. As well as Tammy said. No, I didn't want to put that money in there. And the last one is Piggy Bank. Yeah, we don't care about Piggy Bank. But we do care about Bloodbank, apparently. That's literally max speed. Unhinged. Also, Camel Conception just gave us a leech. That's quite cool. Do enjoy myself that tiny leech. I like it. Just look at them two go. It's so cute. Come on. Get him, girls. Yes. Oh, you're doing such a good job. Tiny cuties. And all of those soul hearts we're getting from the relic is also insane. Synthoi as well. That's the range we've been missing. Bro, they nearly full healed me at the relic. Wow. Oh, there is a wild card in there. Let's have a look what this card is. Tower? Ugh. I do want the wild card though. We can make some incredible shenanigans with that. But again, no way to go into the outflow. That's incredible. Where are our pickups, man? As well as Bossrush actually coming in very close. We need to hurry if we still want that. That's a D100. No, I'm not pressing that. Okay, that's a Eternity 6. No. Man. I think we can't do the boss rush. That's such a bummer. Yeah, especially with Mom appearing. God damn. What kind of shitty room was that? Literally an auto-scroller. Yeah, looking at our damage, I'm quite surprised how strong we actually are. And I do want to extend my boss rush capabilities by 5 minutes. That's where we're going outflows right there. Okay, card. Oh, Empress. That is totally fine. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, let's hurry. We have 6 minutes for 2 floors. Or basically 1 floor and then finding the card for the boss. Gain XL, never mind. This is the floor. Amazing timing, not gonna lie. But then you have these enemies. I don't like them. Stalling! But yeah, coming back to the... Oh, I hate this room as well. Coming back to the summer topic, I'm like really pissed that it's getting hot again. Like, I don't want to go outside. I do have tattoos and I don't want them to like fade. Because that's one of the things... Yeah, it hurts, it's fine. That's one of the things that I'm not afraid of, but I just don't want to let happen. Like, if you do care about tattoos, you just don't make sure that they're like clean or anything, but also don't fade. You're paying a lot of money for them. And it's most of the time also something that you really like. But anyway, at least we have the boss, we just need a card and then we're good too. But even outside of that, I just don't like sweating all over the place. And I already had some insects in my apartment just zooming around, making fun of me being a fool around them because I absolutely despise insects. There's just way too many soul hearts around. Sinus infection, great. Yeah, I'm bombing there. On this room, the secret is you actually need to bomb the rock on the left. I don't know when I found out, but I'm quite sure that I actually found it out by myself. Which just an overall life advice, be curious. Do things you're curious about, that's insane. Oh, 4.5 bolt, that's gonna carry. That is actually gonna work some wonder later on. Just believe me. Alright, we got no card. I could clear 2 more rooms. I don't really wanna. I think the Mark Skull is not guaranteed to spawn here. It's like a tiny gap in my Isaac knowledge. I think it cannot, but I'm always like, but it should, right? I mean, it actually shouldn't, because the idea behind the... Yeah, I'm not taking the turn. The idea behind the skull is not leeching boss rush. The idea is to get to the ascent. So obviously, since you can't get to the ascent from here, it doesn't appear then. Oi! Yeah, I'm taking the soul rocket. And as well pick up all of those. Boom. Soul rocket's gonna hard carry trust. As well as the Tech 5. Now watch this, with the incredible addition of 4.5 volt, we can just multiply them over and over. Also look at all those crosses, man. Oh, the amount of soul hearts is gonna be insane. That's also why we should take some damage here. So we can actually pick up those soul hearts. I mean, man, you just can't look at this, man. Having this giant fleet of twisted pairs around me. Sick. Oh, look at them spinning around. I love it. Oh. And the amount of solar. Okay, I'm just taking giga damage down here. Just listen up. We've also reached the cap of 64. Look at that tier rate! Oh my god! Look at that tier rate, bro. Oh, this is one of the freest boss rushes I've ever done. Look at that easy ass clear, man. With that as alert on there. We get number 1. I do like that number 1. We're also taking some more damage here because look at all of those soul hearts. With soul locket was such a good idea, man. Look at those. Oh, stats! And the ever climbing tier rate as well. Oh my god, this run is gonna be so free. Now tell me how I can lose with this setup. Straight up. Okay, I think that's enough. I think that's enough. And there we go, back to basics. We have a Succubus, also Little Abaddon. I'm not the biggest fan of the guy. But a Succubus is a secret to literally infinite damage. Alright, Boom as always. It's gonna be a quick ass floor. The only thing we really care about here is actually the boss. Possibly also the secret room. I mean, we already have the secret room. Outside of that, room floor is kind of unnecessary. There's a word for exactly what I'm looking for. Obsolete? No, obsolete is not it. Or even more self damage. Yes! Can't wait for Marshy Boy, man. So curious. Even more so. Wow, that sword gave me no stat up. Are we honestly already that far into our stats? That's crazy. Secret room? Oh, thank you, Angie. No, they're still giving some. Okay. I was about to say, man. And there we go. No deal. Go in there. We only had 20 more seconds, so that's fine. Ah, refreshing, man. Can I also say that cracking open a can is like one of the most satisfying sounds in the entire world? Bro, Kane's Other Eye. Okay, Kane's Other Eye is probably the pick here. I'm taking nothing here. Wow. The thing is, I don't want to overcap myself. In terms of familiars. We already have so many familiars. It's gonna be a mess no matter what. But yeah, we will pick up Kane's Other Eye once we are done with Hashi Boy. Okay, first of all, just do this. And we need to get as many Succubi as possible. Because they're technically out of damage here. So far, so good. Yeah, man. Once he spawns Hushflies, this should be like free. I mean, we are already probably very close to capping, so... I mean, we might even already are. Man, Hush, you were... Oh my god, look at the slip rib! I'm immune to tears. Hold up, I actually want to test that. Oh my god, I'm just running into all of these tears. I just can't do shit. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, apparently they can. But I guess that was something. We still have the wild card, man. We gotta do something about that. Ooh, Cruzeiro. Tears down? I mean, I don't really care.
Speed up.
We are way above tier cap and way above speed cap. Like, I'm honestly really glad that I actually put some caps on there. Yes, Isaac sometimes just feels like a sandbox roguelike, to be completely honest. But some restrictions are kind of necessary. Boom, boom. Can I just... Okay. Hot take, or not really hot take, more or less just straight up my... I don't understand people who actually go to festivals in like peak summertime. Because I mentioned earlier, it's extremely hot out. So you're not just standing like while you're on a festival or at like a concert, which I can understand a little bit more. You're just exposed to the sun for like a very long period of time. In addition to how hot it is, you just don't have any energy. Like whenever it's like very like actually peak summertime, it's so hot that I lose all of my energy. I just literally can't do anything. It's like, do you sometimes wish that kids have like an on or off button? My off button is like anything 28 degrees Celsius or higher. That's literally my off button. Watch this corner. Ah, don't watch this! Watch that though, that was cool. I can't believe I messed up the first one. I'm not a true gamer. Oh yeah, always stand within your Succubi. Just enjoy that free ass plus 50! What? There's a moment where they give me a plus 50 damage up. That's sick. But anyway, oh, Curse of the Blind. I'm taking everything. I'm taking literally everything. Tomato Swarm, Shukibam, kind of ugh. Well, thanks Kibam. Actually, 1 key equals a chest. That's kind of good. Just chest clearing is like one of the most beautiful things in the world. Same as with my reflection. Now we have a Steam Zodiac. Give me Libra. Aww. Honestly, I would love to see Libra right here. With the incredible range that we have. And again, I don't want to know how far beyond our basic tier and speeds that we actually are. Oh, look at that. They actually go in a cone. That is because of my reflection, right? Oh, my reflection? Oh, now I understand how it works. It points at a random spot in front of me where they're actually all intertwined. And that's where my reflection actually reaches its like turning point in terms of gravity and comes back. That is really interesting to know. So with a lot of Box of Friends, that should actually look quite cool, honestly. Also, our secret room had razor blades, so... Alright, next chest, Bobby Bombs. We're getting quite a lot of chests here with 420 luck. Sick. Monkey Paw, no thanks. Oh, now we have more than 420 luck. Solok is actually quite underrated. The amount of stats it can give you, yeah. Okay, now we have a shit ton of relics, so that's why we are getting so many soul hearts. But even without, it gives so many stats long term. And there we already have Blue Baby. We are going Mega Satan, don't worry. So Blue Baby is not the end, but I do still want to full clear. Get a little more Wazang out of it. And boom, there we go. Okay, Super Secret Room. What do we have to offer? Confessional again? I do really like Confessionals at this point. They've kind of grown on me, honestly. And oh, do we go Delirium? Oh. Yes! Goodbye, Mega Satan. We're going Delirium. Oh, look at that Lilith down there. I do love my Neko mods. Like, if there's one thing I want to keep above everything else, it's probably my Neko mods. And Antibirth soundtrack. Alright, this has been quite a cool little void second here. Not a lot is happening. It's quite chill, easy rooms, easy clears. And I do have the opportunity to actually kind of educate you guys, because there is a way where you can very confidently predict. That's awesome, thank you. We can very confidently predict where Delirium will spawn. The Void soundtrack is just immaculate. I adore Rude's card. The nice gifts. I couldn't read the rest of that. The Void and Delirium soundtrack and Antibirth are honestly amazing. Bro, where are the bosses, man? Alright, some ages later, we finally found our second boss in the entire floor. Whoa, this room is new. Okay, it's our third blood bag in the internal. I don't know why I even played Planetarium Machine. Just a weird habit at this point. Also, for all of these chests on a singular deal port. Kind of criminal. Oh, watch this. Bam. Bam. You may applaud. You may give me all of your positive reinforcement. But I'm also nearly done clearing. Oh, that's a sneaky guy. I'm also nearly done clearing out the entire void. That's bad. Okay. Oh, that's actually very difficult. Okay, so we have basically all of void cleared out. We have our 7 bosses. Actually, that's 8 bosses. That's rare. So we can now actually go ahead and try and predict where Delirium will be. Yeah, that leaves us with all of the other rooms, which all could be Delirium. Okay. We have boss number 2. Mom's Heart, that's actually kind of bad. Because putting her in the pool of Delirium bosses is really bad. I did use the Taited Barber. I think it still affects boss items that will spawn. But yeah, instead of going all the way up and then down again, then up and then down again, I'm just doing these 2 bosses down here. If I had to guess, Delirium is most fittingly gonna be the one here on top. And it's very likely also gonna be that case. So, Delirium? No, it's Isaac. My little tiny boy Isaac. That's what the Guppy said. That's our second Guppy item. Thank God it didn't take up his tail in the beginning. But it's not. So according to my calculations, the only one that's guaranteed to not be Delirium is the one here, right at the bottom. Yes. So the last 2 just remain a 50-50 chance. Which honestly, let's just pick this one. I think this also... Okay, this is it. But there's so much going on. Oh, we've reached the familiar cap already? That's boring, bro. Come on. I only have 3 slipped ribs. That's... I got ripped off. No pun intended. Hello, boss, where are you? And there he is. Lure him down. Just that easy. Find the sword and boom, that's the run. GG's.